game, just a short comment to the match. I would also congratulate my players for a really powerful and strongful way they played, where with a renowned player, we didn't give them any chance. We limited them to 1 or 2 shots to the goal, 1 or 2 dangerous situations. But on the other side, in the second half, we were better and we deserved to win in the end. About the circumstances where we landed before this game, I have to be satisfied with only 1 point. And I'm really proud of everything that my players showed tonight. They showed a big heart, a huge fight, and I expect to get it on to our next 2 matches and to end with the season the way we deserve to. All of my guys deserve all the best and huge congratulations, but only we know what we are going through right now. So I have really, really good guys who are ready to work hard for our team and who want to have a huge success. It's not easy for them. We know it best that it's not easy, but we will go through this situation. We will go through the winter and we will land in the 24 best teams. We will prepare well for the last two matches and we will get 3 points in the end. Mr. Bjelica, good evening. Congratulations for a point. I would maybe divide the match into 2 parts. In the first, you wanted to slow down your opponents and not to get a goal. In the second half, you were looking for the 3 points, but you weren't efficient. No, in all the first and second half, I asked for the same. But the opponent played differently. They had the ball more than we did. We didn't control their stoppers maybe well and their defensive player. Or I asked of my players to stand as they were in this first half. In the second half, we didn't let their stoppers to go through to our part of pitch. We narrowed down the distances that we had to run. And we maybe had some more concrete chances in the end, but from the first minute of the match, we wanted to play as well as we did in some phases of the second half. You have 8 points by now. 8 points. Yes, Dinamo has 8 points in the Champions League. Are you proud of that? Yes, of course I am. And you should be proud. So I think that was a record from the season 98-99. No, that's not important. The only thing that's important is that this team is really working hard. Records are not important. And in these circumstances where we are right now and where we work right now, we are competing against teams who are financially in much more advantageous position than we are. We are representing Croatian football the best way we can. And only entering the Champions League competition is a big success for us. And everything else that we are succeeding so far, just hands down to my guys. So the next 2 matches, you didn't get your wishes. But everything else that you do in the Champions League is a huge bonus. Yes, what we did by now is great, but we want to be in the best 24 teams. Are you worried about the bad realization of Dinamo because Dinamo can get better in this segment? No, I'm not worried at all. How much my guys are trying on the pitch and how they're playing as well as they played against Slaven Belupa. And tonight, I believe in my guys fully. They work really hard. They are a great group. And there will be the moment that we will be kissed by luck. Because if we had a little bit more luck tonight, we would have 3 more points. And in the Croatian League, also 4 or 5 more points. We would tell a completely different story in that. But that's only due to my guys who are really working well. We are not looking for, we are looking for solutions. We will continue to do it, but I believe fully in this group of people who is focused completely. Congratulations on your point. You're saying that only you and your team know what you're going through. Ristovski told us that since he has been in Dinamo, it was never that kind of situation with injuries like it is now. Can you tell us from the inside, what does the team think? So you have 13 to 14 professional players. Yes, our team is playing like one and thinking like one. And only in that way you can achieve great results. And this is a great result that we managed to do tonight. We could have won 3 points, but this is good. Every time we are fighting against smaller and bigger problems, but we are trying to send a good team to the pitch who can compete with the opponent. Sometimes we succeed, sometimes not. But we can get lucky with our realizations, with our goal scoring. But we have chances, and I hope that our luck will turn in the next 2 matches. Now the next 2 games in the Croatian League are really important. Since you have many injured players, since you don't have many points between you and Hajduk, what do you need in players? We will talk about it internally. We are discussing several options, but let's respect the guys who are with us now. And when, after the game against Varaždin, when we go to the winter break, we will talk about it more. We want to freshen up our team, maybe bring out younger players, but also these older players, so to say, like Zagorac, Teofil, and even Ristovski, who have been longer here and who have carried the team so far. As I said, we will bring new players who can improve Dinamo and make it even stronger. Yeah, we see it with Celtic. 4 or 5 Japanese players. That may be our market where Dinamo could turn to and maybe find some good quality players because they're good technical players. Do you remember Dinamo and Nenad Bjelica from 2018? When we turned down the myth, about 49-year myth, we had 27, 28 players, and of that, 24 were Croatian players, and I would really like to go in that direction. Just a few words. Today, all of the players were on top level, but Cacciavenda showed a really, really big heart from the first moment to the last, and Max was really awesome tonight without any faulty moves. Yes, what you are putting down or what media are putting down, destroying, we are making it up, we are boosting their confidence, we tell them that we believe in them because we really do believe in our players and that our players showed that they're really, really important for our team. Cacciavenda on a position today that he usually does not play. With Rog, he did a tremendous job. On the other hand, he brought huge impulses to the front. After practically in the last 2 weeks, he played several matches, and before that, for more than a year, he didn't play 90 minutes. And I'm really glad that he's going back to good football, and he will mean a lot to us in the future. Also, Berni Maxi. I often don't say that he's good, but he's a really good guy. He's a really good professional. And every coach who has such a player in his team can be lucky. The players, I believe, are now tired both emotionally and physically. How much do you have to... Where can you find players who will play against Lokomotiva on the weekend? Well, we will have to adapt to the pitch. Our opponent will have the same pitch. From our team today, Rog won't be available for the next match because of his red card in Split. But 5 players are coming back who weren't on the list today: Perić, Perković, Bočkaj, Oliveras and Moharami. We have 4 days until that match, and I'm sure that the players who played today's match on a really high level, they will get their strength back until Saturday, and we will see them on the pitch again. You changed Špikić and Baturina. What was your idea behind that? I just wanted to freshen up the team. Špikić had pain in his muscles. It's good that it was only painful, not an injury. We wanted also to refresh Baturina with Stojković, because Baturina has an impossible rhythm. He plays for Dinamo, for the Croatian national team. It isn't easy to him. He gets a lot of critics from you, the media, and he's only 21 years old, and he can handle critics really well, so we wanted to freshen up our team. Also, Piazza. There was no reason why to freshen up the team before that, because between the 60th and 80th minutes our team looked good, but in the end we decided to refresh it, to let the other players show that they could be good, they could benefit our team. Last question. When we're talking about Kulenović, a few months ago he was good, he played well, but maybe he's also tired because of the tremendous rhythm that he's been playing. Can you maybe rest him a bit? Yes, well, I rested him against Dortmund, and then you gave me a tough time about it. Kulenović, 1.5 years ago, was in a TNT group. They didn't even bring him to practice 1.5 years ago. Today, Kulenović is the best Croatian striker or amongst the 3 best. And Dinamo's player who scored the most goals in the Champions League. So 1.5 years ago, he was TNT group. They didn't know what to do with him. And now he's a candidate for the Croatian national team. Since he's been in Dinamo, you were talking bad things about him, but with hard work, he was on a good level. It was only him who did it, who worked for it, who worked really hard for it, but he will score goals again, and I'm sure that until New Year's he will score goal, he will bring us a win, because he's really, really hard-working in order to score a goal. But as you said, of course, he's tired. When did Kulenović play in the Champions League? When was he the first Dinamo striker? When did he play in a rhythm every 4 years, every 4 days a match? When did he play all 90 minutes without a chance for a substitute? The guy is dealing with that kind of situation for the first time in his life, and I won't tell you that he's not healthy. So he's playing with a problem that he has. He stays silent, we bandage him, and he gives his maximum in every game, when he scores or not. I just have to say that really, really congratulations to Kulenović, because I believe that he will be in the next game, as he was the whole autumn period, really, really important player for Dinamo. Are there any more questions? If not, Coach, thank you, and thank you. Have a great night.